Welcome everyone. Today we will discuss about some more properties of metals. We know that metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, and that is what we are going to discuss with the help of some activities given in this book. It is given here that can you name some metals that are used for making cooking vessels? Do you know why these metals are used for making vessels? Let us do the following activity to find out the answer. So let us first answer the question given. Can you name some metals that are used for making cooking vessels? Yes, we can easily name some metals that are used for making cooking vessels because we are using these cooking vessels every day to cook our food. So some metals which are used are iron, copper, aluminium, but nowadays cooking vessels they are mostly made up of steel, which is an alloy. But you will also find that some of these steel cooking vessels they are having base which is made up of copper. The reason is that copper is much better conductor of heat than steel. Now let us discuss about activity 3.5. So this activity it is related with the property that metals are good conductors of heat. It is given here that take an aluminium or copper wire, clamp this wire on a stand as shown in figure 3.1. So as you can see this figure 3.1 it is clearly given that a metal wire is clamped with the help of a stand, and on the free end of the metal wire a pin is fixed with the help of wax. So it is given fix a pin to the free end of the wire using wax. Heat the wire with a spirit lamp, candle or a burner near the place where it is clamped. What do you observe after some time? Note your observations. Does the metal wire melt? Now what you have to do, you have to heat this metal wire with the help of a candle or a burner or a spirit lamp from the place where it is clamped. So what you will observe after some time? After some time you will observe that the pin which is fixed on the free end of the metal wire it will fall down. Why? It is because wax will melt. So how this wax has melted? The wax has melted it is because that metal is a good conductor of heat, and that is why when we started heating this metal wire from one side, then heat will gradually it will flow to the other end, which is the free end of the metal wire, and that is why wax has melted and pin has fallen down. So this is what will be your observation. It is given that the above activity shows that metals are good conductors of heat and have high melting points. So if you will see the last point which is given in this activity 3.5, note your observations. Does the metal wire melt? So the answer is that metal wire will not melt, only heat will flow from one side or one end of the metal wire to the other end where we have fixed pin. But this metal wire will not melt. So our other observation is that because metals they are having high melting point. So that is what it is given here. The above activity shows that metals are good conductors of heat and have high melting point. So please underline this. This is very important. The best conductors of heat are silver and copper. This is also very important. If you have to name best conductor, then silver is the best conductor of heat and the second best is copper. Lead and mercury are comparatively poor conductors of heat. So these two metals, lead and mercury, they are exceptions in this category because almost all the metals they are good conductor of heat, whereas lead and mercury are these two metals which are not good conductor of heat, and that is why they comes in the category of exception. So please underline this and you remember this. It is because exceptions are also very important. Now let us discuss about activity 3.6. So this activity it is related with that metals are good conductors of electricity. So it is given here that set up an electric circuit as shown in figure 3.2. As you can see this figure 3.2, you can easily understand that electric circuit is shown. Place the metal to be tested in the circuit between terminals A and B as shown. Does the bulb glow? What does this indicate? So you can place any metal which you want to test, like you can take silver or gold or copper or aluminium, iron, any metal you can choose which you want to test. Then what you will find, does the bulb glow? So you will find that yes, bulb will glow. So what does this indicate? It indicates that metals are good conductor of electricity, and this is the reason that wires which are used for conducting electricity, they are made up of metals, which is generally nowadays it is made up of aluminium. You must have seen that the wires that carry current in your homes have a coating of polyvinyl chloride PVC, which is a rubber like material, which is an insulating material with which conducting wires are coated. Why are electric wires are coated with such substances? So as you can easily answer this question, otherwise if we do not coat these electric wires with any of the insulating material like PVC, then practically it is not possible for us to use in our everyday life. What happens when metals strike a hard surface? Do they produce a sound? So you can also answer this question very easily. Yes, they produce a sound which is very sharp. The metal that produces sound on striking a hard surface are said to be sonorous. So metals, they are sonorous in nature. Sonority is also a property. Can you now say why school bells are made up of metals? Nowadays school bells, they are electric. We are using electric bell nowadays, but during older days we know that school bells, they were made up of metals only. And if you and you know also, if you want to do, you can easily do, like you just have to take a metal and then you have to strike that metal with the help of hammer, and you will find that the sound which it will produce, it is different, it is very sharp, and that sound is said to be, or you can say it, because of that sound, metals are said to be sonorous in nature, and this property, it is said to be sonority. And non-metals, they do not have this nature, they do not show this property. So this is about all the three properties which we have discussed today, which are: metals are good conductor of heat, metals are good conductor of electricity, and metals are sonorous in nature. So you have to learn which metals are the best conductor of heat and electricity, and some of the exceptions as well. So all these are the important things which you have to remember, because there's a chance that such type of questions you can easily find in multiple choice type. So it is important for you to learn these things. Thank you.